starting this week's vlog with a very productive weekend. So what we're gonna do, I'm trying to keep my baby out of this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put together an IKEA desk that I got about 2 years ago. But due to crazy things going on in my life, it never got put together. However, I got it back. I'm gonna put it together today, organize the sewing room. We're gonna go get some other materials from my now ex's house, get some stuff moved over, and do some laundry. Let's do that today. I look at myself, I'm not gonna lie. I forget to look. I should look at the camera. So anyway, let's start this. It might just be a weekend vlog. Let's start this vlog. Okay, so a little change of plans. It was like a 5K run, so it took me like way longer to get to the post office because I had to figure out where to park. So now we're gonna park and go to the post office and walk all the way to the thrift store. So I don't know how it's gonna go today. Okay, so I went to the thrift store. It was quite the ordeal because I got way too much stuff, but I got some crafts that I'm wanting to do in the bathroom. I want to change this sign. I think I'm gonna paint it like a pink color. And then on the inside, I'm gonna put my little toilet sprays, and I'm gonna say something. I'm either gonna say, "Don't be rude, spray the loo," or I'm gonna say, "Before you poo, spray the loo." Either way, I think it's gonna be cute. I also snagged this Philips digital frame. It's 10.4 inches. I hope all the stuff's in it. It looks like it's never been opened. But I'm really excited. Thank you. Let's see, I spent $10 on it. And I feel like they're a lot more than that, regular. So my baby's gonna be Daniel Tiger. So I got a couple red, they're too big, so I have to sew them, but I got a couple red hoodies. This one's a little too dark. I don't know. And then I also got this one, which is closer to his size, but it's got this on it, and it kind of needs to be a plain red one. Couldn't leave without a toy. But anyway, I'm going to put that so then the little sprays can be here, and then that sign will be in the bathroom. And then I got some fabric, and I couldn't say no. This feels like a wool blend. So I think that would be a really cute, like, vest maybe, jacket, something like that. Snaps 50 cents. Did I need them? No. This beautiful, feels like cotton fabric. It could be polyester though. Let's see if it says. I'll have to look for that later. But yeah, I think it's polyester actually. Anyway, this, which is like a really trending pattern anyway, who knows what I spent on it? $4? That's crazy because it's like, it's a lot, several yards. This to try and make a little hat for Luca. And then I got this because I'm gonna go as a Saja demon from Check Out Demon Hunters, and this is gonna be my little like cloak coat thing. So successful haul, and I'll show you the desk that I built this morning before we left for a little mini crazy adventure. Okay, so this is the desk that I put together today. I put all my stuff on it already. I need to go through and organize everything, quite honestly, but this slides out, like, slides out so I can do my stuff on there, and it slides back in. But as you can tell, like, this room is Luca. This room is crazy because we have so many people in here. I really need to sort through all these and like actually sew things, put things away, fold things up. I got a bunch of free like shirts and stuff to practice embroidery on, which was very kind. However, I have nowhere to store it. I kind of want to get some of these to put under here. But anyway, yeah, so a lot going on. I have a lot of work yet to do today, but we got to get ready for a nap, and then I got to figure out, this is like Depop stuff that I need to sell that's just kind of sitting here, so I got to figure out a situation to put those, and I still need to do laundry, but that's what my Saturday is looking like so far. Taking a little break outside to play just before nap time because the first nap didn't work. Okay, so do I look the best right now? No, absolutely not. But I just wanted to pop up here and say, because I know I complain a lot, but I am actually truly grateful for my life. Is it how I thought I'd be? No. Am I where I want to be? No. But like these days where I don't have to do anything or run or cater to anyone, I mean my baby, but I'm a mom, so like that's kind of a duh. But like I love where I live. I love this community and support system I have. I don't know, just feeling very grateful today. Thought I'd put that in here. So we're on our way to breakfast. We lost power at the house today, so instead of me cooking, we're gonna go get some breakfast. I was gonna go to a little coffee shop and just bring it back. However, that's closed. Should have looked it up, so I'm taking a long way to the other breakfast place, which is open, and hopefully they have power because I don't have cash. So let's start this day, and I need to list some stuff off on Depop. I've been up moving. I cleaned out the laundry room and reorganized it, and now, like I said, we're gonna go get breakfast and then maybe go back and get some Depop stuff. And I need to fix my nails before we go to the fall festival because I popped a couple off. So let's do it. Okay. So it is late and the lighting is awful in here, so I do apologize. Trying to it's gonna be bad, but we're continuing the vlog. We had a very busy day today. I didn't film any of it, but we're home now. One of us is sleeping, and the other of us wants to. We have to work on our Halloween costume because we need it for this coming weekend. We're gonna be Daniel Tiger. I don't know if I'll get mine done. Mine's not important. So we're gonna work on my child's. He's gonna be Daniel Tiger. I could not find a cheap red sweater anywhere. I ordered one Walmart, but it wasn't gonna be here until like the 6th. So it's like, and they didn't have one in store, not in red. Crazy. And all the ones they did were like designs on it, and I just need plain red one. So I went to the thrift store and I bought a couple sweaters, but I got this adult sized red sweatshirt, which you'll see, and I'm just going to take a sweater of his and cut into it and make him a sweater. So that's what I'm going to do, and there's a design on the front of it, so I have to like cut around that, which is why I didn't use the other two. But the other two I will either give away to my nephew or just keep it until he grows into it. No big deal. So let's do that tonight, and I'll just have you watch me for, I don't know, just because maybe. Okay, so already you can tell it's not perfect. It's got a little bit of that, but I'll just pick that off. It's no big deal. And then we have a little bit of like a V-neck situation going on. Again, no big deal. I don't really care about that. But pretty good. It's not really curved enough, but it'll work. And we're going to unpick this real quick. And then Thinking the sleeves, I'm just gonna cut them right here. Try and keep this best I can. So let's cut the sleeves real quick, at least get the length. All right, I'll bleep that out. It's way too big, but okay. I hope you can see the layout with my shadow. Here are the sleeves and then the sweater. And I may not make a hood, but I cut these off in case I do make a hood. But that's where we're at for the night. Honestly, I may just say screw it and try to start putting it together because it won't take long. And I'll just not sleep, That way I can get it on and then I have time to work on his shoes and pants. And a hat. Because that's not going to come in and I couldn't cancel it. So, should be fun. Here's the thing about me. I am very determined. So I'm going to sew this sweater tonight. I'm not going to do a hood. I don't even know if I'll finish around the edge. I just want it done. And he's getting pants. He's getting yellow pants. But I may make yellow pants so they can match this yellow fabric that I have for his tail, and I may have to make a hat and ears, which I bought felt to make the ears. Let me show you. This goes good with the red. This is for the Converse. I'm gonna make like little shoes to slide over his shoes, like little shoes to slide over his shoes. And then I got this yellow to match the hat to go on the headband, and I couldn't decide what stripes would be best. I think this one for Daniel Tiger, to make little tiger stripes. Nothing crazy, but it's just slowly not working out for me. But I don't know, it happened. I feel like it approached so fast. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna put these shoulder seams together. I'm not gonna use my serger, and of course, nothing lines up, and that's okay. No big deal. Let's get to sewing. I'm using pink. It doesn't matter. It won't show. I guarantee you my needle point. I'm using a ballpoint needle. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Let's do a seam and a seam finish at the same time. And it's going to do that all for me because my machine loves me. Just kidding. It probably hates me. All right. What'd I say? I am not meant to be famous. Okay. So I have the torso done. It's not perfect, but got a little bit of a red sweater. Oh my god. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this. Nope. Nope. Now we gotta put the arms on. I usually like to add the arms differently. However, we're not doing it that way. We're doing it this way. And I don't like it, so I'm gonna not film this. Okay, let's do it together. The first sleeve. How did I do? We'll never know. Not bad. It's not perfect, but that's the back. So, okay, what do we think so far? She's a little rough, I know, but Not bad. Okay. Now we gotta do the other sleeve. I ended up I had to take some, like an inch out of the inside to fit, but again, this is the sweater. I may have to even out that collar actually, just because it's laying weird. The shoulders aren't even. Whatever. It is what it is, you know. I could measure and do all that and pin, but I won't. So, okay, sweater is done. It's the front. That's the back. And then we're gonna take, not tonight. I did that. I'm gonna shower and go to bed. But I wanted to organize my room, but that's not gonna happen. But tomorrow we're gonna take this and make what looks like a Converse, and we're going to cover Luca's sneakers with it. I don't have Velcro, but I do have snaps, so we'll sew on some snaps, and then hopefully his hat comes in. If not, maybe I'll make a headband with ears. I guess he doesn't have to have ears. It's not, and you know what? It's not a big deal. We'll just focus on the tail, which this would be a cute little tail, wouldn't it? Gert. We're focused on a tail and that stripes. And we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that the pants show up. It says they're supposed to be here Friday and we need it Saturday, so Friday is gonna be stressful because I'll have to sew on these this stuff that I need. But we're going to close up shop for the night and take a shower, chill out, and we'll see where the rest of the week leads us. If you like watching me do DIYs and you want to see more, let me know. It's something that I've been wanting to do, kind of sew stuff and sell it, so that would be cool if you guys are into that, to let me know. But yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. Okay, we are on our way to go help my little sister clean out her store. We're deep cleaning it. I'm gonna get a coffee and some breakfast because we did not get that through. I am living on my credit card this week. Hate that. Need to clean these glasses. Let's start this day. Okay, so we just made it. I look like I have mud on my face. I did a really bad job putting that stuff on. Got a coffee, and I didn't get to drop my stuff off at the post office. So we shall see. I really don't want to do this. I know what you're thinking. Are you always outside? Yes. Look at my dog. Me and my dog are just watching my baby sit. It's been a while since I vlogged, so I'm vlogging now. I've been busy the past couple days. I have my baby's Daniel Tiger outfit almost done. I just need the pants. I'm gonna sew that. I got the hat in. I just ordered one off Amazon, which I hate, so now I have 2 yellow hats. But you know, with winter coming up and the fall season, you can't have too many hats. I'll just throw them in cars and purses, so I always have one on me. But yeah, and I have an interview, so that's exciting. I'm gonna get a second job so I can afford to live. But I have an interview next week for that. It's like a job. It's a second job. Like I'll be using my 9-to-5. I've been doing that. But I gotta, you know, get stuff done, get moving. But yeah, thought I would check in, see, you know, what's going on. I don't know what else I have planned for the day. Oh, here goes my baby. Got my onions cooking, ground beef, potatoes boiling. We're gonna have some shepherd's pie for dinner. Okay, we're getting closer. I didn't have tomato paste, so I added diced tomatoes. Probably not a good idea, but it is what it is. I need to still add seasoning. I'm waiting on the potatoes to get nice and tender so I can make mashed potatoes, and then we should be done. That's dinner for tonight. Okay, this is my first time making shepherd's pie. Very English, so it looks disgusting, but it's comforting and it's a good fall recipe in my opinion. Okay, so I'm seasoning with my heart. I put some Tonys in there, black pepper. I'm gonna do some parsley, basil. It's taking forever to season because I'm using the little holes. Usually I just open it all the way up and season that way, but that's not enough. And it won't be enough. Well, cilantro would probably be good in there. Oh, covering the camera up. Oh my gosh. Oregano would be good. Nice. Let's see. Where is our basil? There it is. Just dump that all in there. Okay. Now we gotta add some Worcestershire. I literally am actually terrible at filming videos. If you couldn't tell, I filmed like my hand half that time. It's thickening up nice. And I decided to pour myself a little glass of wine. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Hold on, let me show you this because I think it's looking good for my first time. La 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 la. I gotta check the potatoes and then we're in good shape. I wish I had cornbread or biscuits. That would be so good. All right. Shit, it's hot. Fuck that. All right. Hopefully it'll be done.
Nick, 83 years old.
So we have our first speech language pathology appointment tomorrow. My super aesthetic laundry room. With that being said, we gotta clean this house up. It's a war zone in here. And then my craft room, I don't know if you noticed, my toddler loves to help me look. It's bad. So I want to do that, tackle that first. I've been wanting to for days because it's bad. But I'm really going to do it today. And then when he goes to sleep is when I'll actually do like the main rooms because I can't do those until he's asleep. Otherwise, he helps. He's going to help in that craft room. That one's not as bad. It's just like I've been sewing a lot lately and I just haven't had time to like pick up after him. So it's bad. Okay, I am going to end this vlog here. This is the house after our first speech therapy session. He had a lot of fun. We made new friends. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end this week's vlog. I hope you liked it. See you next time.